we will continue with you IELTS for approximately 45 minutes. And so this is a great opportunity for me to start with reading. So ladies and gentlemen, we finished the listening part. It will be uploaded to the YouTube. Of course, you can go and check it out again with pen and paper and write. Now we're going to start with, of course, let me check something first. Yes, I forgot that one. Sorry. Okay, check again for extra. Perfect. Okay. So I have an extra 45 minutes and I will start with reading. Now let's talk about reading, fellas. You have to, have a very powerful energy to, I will do it. It will be perfect. Okay, so reading is, it's nice. Basically, you've got 40 questions, 3 articles, and 60 minutes. 40 questions, I don't know, like 40 questions, 3 articles, and 60 minutes. Now, here, be aware of something. There is no extra time here. You have 60 minutes total, period. That's it. 60 minutes for reading, 40 questions, 3 articles, and your words getting started. So we're going to start with the essentials, and we will go with the tips. Here we go again. We are back to read instructions. Now, reading is important, and you need to focus on instruction. By the way, listening is way easier, which can get you a high score in IELTS. Listening part. So reading, we have instructions. Instructions, guys. If I want to start my class, I will be like instructions, 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 instructions. Why? Because it's very important. How could you possibly answer a question without reading what they want from you? You need to understand what they want from you so that you can answer the question. That's very important. You need to focus on that. We talk about 10 minutes in listening part. 10 minutes listening part for transferring answers. Reading part, there is no extra time. So you're going to get 60 minutes full packed. You need to check the question types. Is it multiple choice? Is it fill in the gaps? Is it choosing the right answer? You need to make sure of the instructions again. Moving swiftly on. Reading is not that much of a dilemma, but it needs from you a consistent practice so that you can accomplish that, sir or ladies. Tip number 1. We have skimming. Hold on. Yes, of course. I've got this paper. Can you see it? Let's see if you can see it. There we go. There we go. Let's do up here. Yes. Maybe. I am trying to check if I can see it or not. Yeah. So, skimming, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see this? This is paper, and this is the arrows like this. Now, why the arrows like this? That is the question. You check it. Skimming. What's up with skimming? So, skimming is this. It's the arrows like this because you need to skim the articles. Now, the intensive reading is after. Focus with me here. Skimming. Identify the key themes. Basically, what you're doing, you go and checking the headings of the paragraphs. What is the general idea? What they are talking about? So you move your eyes like this and only check what's tracked your eyes. Attention. There is a capitalization, a words where there is a capital letters and there is numbers. There is brackets, there is a subtitles, you know, quotations, stuff. This stuff you will concentrate on when you do this skimming. Skimming is I can't explain to you, but it's a skill. IELTS is it's a whole package of skills. So skimming is important. So you're going to check the main ideas and the general topic. What is about? You need to understand it. No reading all. Don't read it all. You need to skim it first. As I showed you here. This is what you're going to do. This is your eyes. You're going to walk with the reading, but you need to focus on the things that attract you the most. What are the things that attract you the most? You need to focus on those things. It's very important. This is the skimming. So the focus will be on titles. The title. This is the skimming. Titles, subtitles, keywords, topic sentences, diagrams, and headings. Now it depends. Your IELTS is academic or general, but you need to skim whatever it's there in front of you. The whole package of it. You will find the text like this: headings, title, topic, the statements, as we discussed earlier. Now we have here someone. Yeah. Well, Mr. This is I'm sorry if I am pronouncing the names wrong. I'm not very good with Turkish names, but Mr. or Mrs. Tutku, there have been a technical error, and the TOEFL will start after this lesson. Now it's IELTS, ladies and gentlemen. No, sir. No, sir. No. This is IELTS. Let me back to this part. This is IELTS, ladies and gentlemen. This is IELTS. Here. Can you see that? Yes, this is IELTS. TOEFL will start soon, hopefully. There were technical errors. We will overcome them, of course. Yes, so we finished the skimming part for IELTS. Now the second tip is the scanning. You know, scanning is amazing. You see, when I'm telling you those tips, they are kind of connected. So when you skim the whole passage, the whole article, when you skim the whole article, you will understand each paragraph what is about. You know what I mean? So we have 3 paragraphs. One paragraph talking about introduction, about life, blah, blah, blah. Second one talking about how to discuss life, how to be in life. Last one is the end of life. So start, middle, end. You will understand like this. Not quite easy like this, but you will understand it. So when you go scanning, you're looking for a specific information. This is what scanning all about. When you skim it, you read subtitle and stuff, like basically you checked the whole article. Scanning now, you're checking the specific information that you need, because you will check the answer, you will check the questions. When you go check the questions and you scanned, I'm sorry, what? Sorry. You skimmed and you scanned, and when you've done those two, you have the capability to answer the question without reading the article. Now that's the magic. That's the beauty of it. Let's see here. He's telling you and he's urging you to not read the whole article. Reading the whole article is not good, and it will take so much time from you. Remember, you have 3 articles, and as I discussed, it will start from easy till hard, and you have 60 minutes, so you have to organize your time. Time where you can answer, time where you can skim, scan, answer, and everything. So you have to be careful there. So I gave this example earlier before. Let's say you are reading a question and that question was about money. So the passage must be about business or something, or mortgage or houses or something, real estate. So you are looking for an indicator for money. So you go search here, scan, because I said money. So you need to scan the word. Now when you scan it, you need to be very careful with the synonyms. Synonyms, related words. Now, don't get me wrong, but it will be challenging. So when you're trying to find a specific word, put in your mind that there is a synonyms for it. Put in your mind that there is a related word about it. So when you go search something about money, let's say money, maybe finance, maybe fund, maybe fees, maybe currency, maybe coins, maybe cash, maybe banks. So much words related to money. So much, you know. So synonyms, related words are very essential, very important, very necessary to put in your mind when you go scanning for a specific information for your question. That's it for skimming and scanning. The third part is the part where it's called the intensive reading. Intensive reading does not mean like you're going to read, third part, let's see what's going on here and we will see. Interesting, fellas. Okay, so we have here the third part, which is the intensive reading. He's telling you intensive reading, but he doesn't mean like you need to read the articles all. Now, reading the articles, I got no problem with that. If you have like a speed capacity, an amazing capability to like everything, you know, and that's quite stressful in the exam. You can do that. So intensive reading, try to understand the details. Here in intensive reading is where you're going to try to understand the details of the passages. So you have the article here as this picture shows you. And by the way, I forgot the scan part. The scan part is as this. Let's see. Am I sharing the scan part? Yes. Let's do zoom here. Yes. This is the scan, guys. You have to make sure that you are focusing on a specific information in the article. This is your article. The specific information, this is the red circle. What do you need? That is the question. What do you need? What do you need so that you can answer the question? What the information? What are the information that you need so that you can answer the question? So that's it. Now, the intensive reading part is when you read the question, you need to find an answer. Now, you have to find a specific, the detailed, the correct, the answer. You know what I mean? So you need to go skim and scan for your questions. And again, keywords, synonyms, related words. Those stuff are important. Sometimes sentences help you to figure out what is the word in the blank. What you should put in that gap. Is it noun? Is it adjective? Is it number maybe? You know? So you need to be sure of that, and you need to get that capability of having all this together. And remember, synonyms related to vocabularies. Today there will be a vocabularies lesson. I guess from 4 till 6. 4 till 6 vocabularies. So this is where you can get so much vocabularies. We have here, I wrote for you guys 2 examples of synonyms. Misconception. Misconception. He say here, mistaken view. misconception, mistaken view. Yani understanding something completely different. Mistaken view. International standards or worldwide regulations. These are two synonyms. So international standards, and worldwide regulations. They are synonyms. Misconception, mistaken view also. By the way, this is a bit hard, but there will be so much synonyms that you can easily relate to. Now, I'm not promising you with anything, but the reading part enhance getting better with you as much as you practice. And when you practice, you need time to practice. And with time and practicing, you need persistence. You need to push yourself. Like, oh, I am so bored of this book. What's the main goal? IELTS. Go back again, read. That's the idea. Get yourself inspired. Get yourself motivated to reach your goal. You know, they say the light in the tunnel or something. I don't know if that's you know. So that's what you need. That's exactly what you need. Hopefully, I'm writing. Yeah, sorry. Yes, here. Time, practice, persistence. Time, practice, persistence. Guys, those things are important. And some of you are students, of course, university student or so on. So trust me when I'm telling you, because I'm a university graduate. So you have time. You have plenty of time to find reading skills to enhance them, your writing, your listening skills. You have time. Just dedicate yourself to do so. It will be quite interesting for your brain and your ability to understand. Imagine understanding someone talking completely different language than you. That's, for me, it's magic. It is magic. Let's check, is there any question or something? Nothing? Okay. No wonders? Nothing? Okay. So, yes. Time, practice, persistence, ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very important. Guess what is next? Listening finish, reading finish, writing is here. Writing. Speaking the last part. Don't worry about it. Writing, fellas. Now, writing, how can I say that? As much as you read, you will understand how the writing should be. When it comes to the headlines, to the title, to the topic, to the statement, details, the topic details, what you need so that you can make a full score in IELTS. A band 9, that's not possible, but it is possible, you know. So try to read as much as possible, because you will find out that there is so much books, so much authors, so much writers write the same way that we are writing, and you will find it completely interesting, I think. Excuse me. So the writing tasks are 2, basically. Task 1, task 2. Wow, really? Yes. Task 1 and task 2. Task 1, it depends. If it's academic, it's going to be a short report. A short report about a chart, a table, a diagram, For example, a chart about, let's say, a table about the egg and chicken and milk products in 2005 and chicken and egg products and so on in 2015. So you have 2005, 2015. So you have to do a short report about that. So you need comparison, you need to contrast, you need to, there is so much to it. So 2 tasks, as I said. This first task needs you to write 150 words. Now, don't get shocked, like, what? Yes, 150 words. Now, if you check the Barron book, you will understand how it can be easy to fill 150 words and maybe more. You see, in IELTS, writing more is better than writing less. So write more than 150 words for first task. That would be better. 150 is good. Less, that's a big no-no, guys. So first task for academic, we've got short report, diagram, charts, tables, you know, giving a short report about that diagram or that thing. I think I have an example here. Let me check if I got an example for you guys. Let's go here. Let's go where? There we go. Here we go. We're going to the writing. Let me show you. Let's see if it's here. Yeah, kinda like that. Can you see that? Kinda like that. So here, this is for academics. You have the weight export 1959 and 1990 in millions of tons. And you've got, here are the colors down. I really hope that you can see, guys. Let's see if you can see this one. This is here, Australia. This is blue, Canada in red, and European community in green. So you will have an IELTS first task, this one, and remember here at least 150 words. That's very important. And this task took from you exactly 20 minutes. No more, no less. 20 minutes, guys. So that's for academics. And if we're talking about general, there will be a writing a short letter. A short letter about invitation, a short letter about help, to a manager at a store, asking him for something, like asking him for a merchandise. I want to buy this, or in case this is very common, I want to take back my jacket because the size, the color is different, and so on. So 20 minutes, remember, that's the first task for a general. And remember that writing more is way better than writing less. Remember that. That's for task 1. Task 2 took from you 40 minutes. Exactly 40 minutes. So total you've got 60. So 60 on reading, 60 on writing, and you've got 40 minutes, 30 minutes on listening and speaking. We will go to it after. So here you've got 60 minutes. So the essay, this is what is that's what it is, the second task of the IELTS, and you need to write 250 words. The same response I get from everyone. 250, sir? Are you serious? Yes, I am serious. And again, if you know how to write the thesis, the statement, the main ideas, and supporting details, main ideas, supporting details, main ideas, supporting details, you will find it very easy. You see introduction, ideas, supporting details, conclusion. That, if you took all those words together, it will be more than 250 words. Remember that. And we will get right into the details on next week, hopefully. Yes, so task 2 for academics and general is the same. Task 2 is the same, exactly the same, no problem there. Well, before we continue and we start with our the assessment criteria we will talk about, I want you to be sure to follow Justenglish TR. Very easy. Remember spelling. We talk about spelling. JUSTENGLISHTR. Thank you so much. Make sure you follow our Instagram and make sure to subscribe, share and comment. I'm used to that, so do that please. Thank you so much. Now, the assessment criteria, which means what the teacher or the evaluator going to focus on. Like, you written all your papers, but when the teacher comes and he looks, what he focus on, we will discuss that. The assessment criteria. Task achievement, that's number 1. Task achievement, which means for academic and general, first task, especially general, you have 3 tasks here. He asks you, for example, you have birthday party. You invite a friend. Ask him to come. Invite a friend and show him the address. So invite a friend. Ask him to ask him to come at this time, at this hour, and show him address or location. He gave you 3 things. Task achievement. You must discuss those 3 completely. You must discuss them all. That's essential. Number 2, coherence and cohesion. Coherence, baby. It is important. Why? Some people speaking in grammar, but they are mixing up their minds. Here is something very nice. Grammar, it's not that important. You see, grammar is, I guess, 25-20% from whole English. We've got listening, writing, reading, speaking, So grammar, not that important. So people sometimes focus on the grammar and they forget the coherence. Cohesion is important, we've got here. Oh, I have problem with Turkish, I guess. It's very... Anyway. Moving on, guys. You have to understand this. Coherence is mantık, I think in Turkish, mantık. So when you write something, or when you speak, even sometimes when you're speaking, coherence. You need to show how much your sentences are solid together, to make it understandable for others. That's very important for you. Now we have lexical resources. Lexical resources. Now, if you focus on lexical is very confusing, but it's vocabularies. Which means you, sir and ma'am, you need to fill yourself with enough vocabularies so that you can express them with the writing skills. It's very important that you have a wide range of vocabularies, that you can express them, that you can put them down on the paper, so that the evaluator, the examiner, can understand that you are trying to commit vocabularies, and you are aware that you are doing that, and you are capable of making very high words vocabularies, and that's very very important for you guys. So that's the lexical resources. That's it. Number 4. Now, grammar I hate. Like, don't talk to me about grammar. Now, I know grammar, but I hate, because grammar makes students hold back. And when I want you to speak, I don't want you to hold back. I want you to be free and express yourself. So, grammar, range, and accuracy. Now, here he means when you try to commit to do in your writing a sentence, try to make sentences, the structure of the sentence is quite different from one paragraph to other, so that they can understand that you have the capability to express yourself in a huge range of grammarly structures. So that's what you need to do. That's the assessment criteria, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to finish my lesson 12:45, so I have a few minutes with you there. I'm going to express the tips that I've got here, and I'm gonna wrap up with you, beautiful people, and hopefully see you next time. But for now, let's continue the tips and move on with it. And number 1 is planning. The writing, you must plan. It's very important that you plan. Planning is powerful. Planning makes you capable to if anything come across you, you will be capable to face it. When you plan, you have you are a superhero basically when you plan. So here he's telling you the outline and the concept map. The outline and the concept map now kind of looking like, what is that? What is outline? What's concept map? Those things we will discuss next week, hopefully, or the other week. Those things help you out to achieve 150 words and 250 words. This is how you organize your writing so that you can accomplish what you want to accomplish. Number 2, details. When you speak about something, try to make it specific, and try to add a punctuation markers or anything that it makes the reader think that, okay, this man or this woman knows what she's writing about. From comma to period to exclamation mark to question mark, you need to express that ability to the reader, to your examiner. That's very important. This is I discussed earlier actually. Writing less is not good. We know that. Number 4, estimate. Now, what do you mean by estimate? Now, when you read, when you finish writing everything, some students read and check how many words they wrote. Now, that's completely a horrible thing to do. You need to estimate. When you go home and you practice, now how you estimate? You must have information. You must have a appropriate study capacity so that you can estimate. With practice, everything will be perfect. So you must estimate and try to be sure that what you wrote is good. And with outline and concept maps, you will accomplish that. Here, 5th tip, he's telling you that you have the capability to express your needs, which means if I want another sheet of paper, I ask the examiner, hey sir, excuse me, hey ma'am, another piece of paper I want to write. No problem there, you can ask for that. Paraphrasing. Now, part of the outline and the concept maps that we will discuss, there is paraphrasing, which means that you need to write not exactly the way they gave you, but you try to paraphrase it. Paraphrasing basically mean this is paraphrasing. Basically, you're trying to rephrase yourself. Like, you have a sentence, you write it in a different way, but the idea of that is you try to achieve a greater clearance, which means you need to make people understand you more. So I'm telling you now, world is on the edge of blah blah blah, there's a catastrophic pandemic, blah, blah. You don't understand those vocabulary, so what you will do after, you can't understand. So what you would do is, okay, you don't understand, I will rephrase myself. The world is going to an end, and there is diseases spreading everywhere. So, rephrasing, I'm trying to explain what I said, but in a simple little word so that you can understand. Paraphrasing. That you will need, because you need to repeat the question, the type of the question, the task that he wants you to do. You need to repeat it, and you need to make sure that you paraphrase, because you can't take one and put it there. It's like, what are you doing? You know. Linking words. Oh, linking is essential. I am not sure if I can grab something. Let's see if we can find something here. No. Let's see here. Here, trying to explain to you the diagrams. We will get to all those materials together after a few weeks. Here are, let me zoom in for you, fellas. This is what you need. This is what he mean. He said to you, connecting words. When you connect words, you need comparison words, or you need, for example, however. On the other hand, while, here, if you can see that, while, whereas, although, but, than, fewer, less. Now there is so much going on there between much, far, slightly, quite British, slightly. You have as well as far as, and you have so much stuff going out there. Twice, half. I can go on and on for all day, but I'm trying to tell you that it's very important for you fellas to keep up your hard work and try to be comfortable with English, because some people have problems. I can't this, I can't do that, I can't do this. It's very, very confusing for them. Let's see. I've got exactly 4 minutes, fellas. I've got exactly 4 minutes. There is nothing actually to add in 4 minutes. Hopefully I can continue the speaking on the other week, and we will start with the listening part and what I need to tell you about that, although we are online, but we can do something about that, I am sure. Now be sure to follow our Instagram, JustEnglishTR, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And time, practice, persistence. Those are completely and unbelievably important. Remember that. Let me bring the paper right. Hopefully I'm putting them correctly. Yes. So time, practice, persistence. That's what you need, sir. That's what you need, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to again and again wash your hands, stay clean, and let's save the world. Thank you so much. See you. Have a good day.